So the next topic is what? Oxidation of aldehydes and ketones. So normal oxidation already you know कि any aldehyde get oxidized in presence of any oxidizing agent, strong oxidizing agent like K2Cr2O7 or KMNO4 to form carboxylic acid. Okay, while ketone not easily oxidized. Okay, later we'll discuss ketone can be oxidized in which condition. Okay, so this already you have read. Now the main topic for oxidation we are going to discuss tolerance test. This is also just like oxidation of aldehyde. So what is tolerance test? Already I have written test. Test means what? Distinguish test. So this tolerance test used to distinguish between what? Anybody can say? This test used distinguish between aldehydes and ketones. So this reaction basically used for the distinguish between aldehydes and ketones. And this test only given by aldehyde, not given by ketone. So whenever in exam, okay, this question also come in the board exam to distinguish between the following pairs. Distinguish between following pairs means chemical test. So when in exam any aldehyde and ketone pairs are given, so you can easily write this test because all aldehydes gives tolerance test. And so what you write, if aldehyde and ketone, any aldehyde, whether it's aliphatic or it's aromatic, all aldehydes. So if aldehyde and ketone both are given, you have to distinguish. So simply you can write tolerance test. Key you can write aldehydes give the tolerance test. First you write key it give positive test and ketones give negative test. Okay, so first though only you have to write this. But second, without observation, you will not get the marks. So first you have to write the tolerance test, which is given by aldehyde, not given by ketone. And then you have to write the observation because without observation, you will not get the marks. So in observation, what you'll write, first you write the test, which one is given by this test. Second observation you'll write. In observation, you'll write कि aldehyde gives tolerance test by forming silver mirror. Okay, and there is a no reaction, so no silver mirror is formed. Observation is very required because what happens in exam you write tolerance test and you also write ki aldehyde give the tolerance test, ketone does not give the test, and then you say ki ma'am you have not given the marks. So that is the reason why we not give the marks, because observation you will not writing, you will not get the marks. Okay, and only if you write it both can be distinguished by tolerance test, then no marks will be evaluated for you, because you are not mentioning that tolerance test is given by which one. Only if you mention the name tolerance test, but you're not writing positive negative test, 0 number. If suppose you're writing that this one is given, this positive test by LDI, then might be you can get half marks. But observation is required, then you can get the full marks. And then after you have write the reaction. Okay. So what reaction? That is also very important because aldehyde give this reaction. So better I can write the reaction in this page only I will write. Wait. In reaction, what you'll write? Then you write the reaction I'm writing over here. Aldehyde. And I told ki whether it's aliphatic aldehyde or aromatic aldehyde, both can be given. So what is the reaction? Aldehyde, CHO, whether R or AR, reacts with Tollen's reagent. First I'm writing the equation Ag NS3 whole twice plus in basic medium, small amount of base is also required. Then aldehyde CHO get oxidized into carboxylic group COO minus. So aldehyde oxidizes into carboxylic acid and Tollen's reagent get reduced into silver mirror. Okay. So there is a formation of shining silver mirror on the side of the test tube. And byproduct also, if you want to write, you can write ammonia and water. Okay. So this is the reaction of the any tolerance test reaction. Okay. So now the question is, what is tolerance reagent and how to make it? Okay. So you can see What is Tollen's reagent? The formula of Tollen's reagent is AgNH3 whole twice NO3. So this is called ammoniacal silver nitrate. Okay. It is ammoniacal silver nitrate. Now, how you can prepare in the lab? So simply it can be prepared using silver nitrate solution. You take silver nitrate solution, then add ammonia solution. What is the meaning of ammonia solution? That is ammonium hydroxide. Okay. So very simply it can be prepared. You take in a test tube. In a test tube, you take silver nitrate solution, add ammonia solution, that is ammonium hydroxide. You get silver nitrate. Okay. And this silver nitrate, now this ammoniacal silver nitrate added in what? Aldehydes, and then put into water bath. Okay. So you just write heat also. Okay. And what is this reaction when you'll do in the lab? Simply you can do in the lab even also. How to do it? In a test tube, you take aldehyde, CHO group, then add ammonia, or you can directly add Tollen's reagent. You add Tollen's reagent. And a small amount of base is required. Ammonium hydroxide X's you can add. Okay, so in this test, you are taking aldehyde, Tollen's reagent, and a small amount of base and put into water bath. Okay, and then after you can heat it. Okay, so you can see over there on the wire course, this way you can see. So after heating, you see after some time in put into water bath for heating 10 to 15 minutes. And then you can see on the side of the wall of the test tube, you get the mirror.
मैम
Yes, beta.
मैम पाहुल स्कूल के बाहर है वो.
So second test is failing test. This test is also to distinguish between what? This test also used to distinguish between aldehydes and ketones. But this is given only by aliphatic aldehyde. So this test is given by aliphatic aldehyde, not by ketone, even not by aromatic aldehyde also. So this is a special test by which you can distinguish between aldehydes and ketones, and you can distinguish between aliphatic aldehyde and aromatic aldehyde even also. So in exam, if aldehydes and ketones are given, then you can write either Tollen's or Fehling test. But if in exam given aliphatic and aromatic aldehyde, then you cannot write Tollen's test. You have to write only Fehling test. Okay, so now what is this test? First we see the reaction. So in exam, what you'll write first? First you write the test given by which one? Then you write what? Observation. In observation, you will write, okay, the test which one is given, positive test ke liye, what observation you will write? It forms orange-red precipitate. So there is a formation of red precipitate, observation, right? And then after you write reaction. So now what is the reaction? You can see the reaction. You see reaction, what? RCHO. Here what I'm writing, only R. Okay. So in this case, you cannot write. So simply you are writing RCHO. Just a minute, wait. So the reaction is what? Aliphatic aldehyde. Can we write over here AR? Can we write? No.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So AR not give. So only aliphatic aldehyde reacts with. Okay. So reaction what will write? Aldehyde means RCHO plus Fehling reagent. I'm just writing first equation in form of ions. Failing reagent, that is copper 2 plus small amount of basic medium, that is small amount of NaOH, and then heat into water bath for 10 to 15 minutes. And then what happened? Aldehyde get oxidized into carboxylic acid, and failing reagent reduce into copper 1 oxide, which is in the form of red precipitate, plus byproduct you can write water. Okay, so here you are getting red ppt. Okay, so better you see that you can write in the form of this color also. Okay, so there is a formation of red precipitate. Okay, so it is red ppt. Clear? So how you can say this is oxidizing agent, Fehling reagent or tolerance reagents are oxidizing agent which oxidize CHO into carboxylic acid and itself get reduced into copper 1 oxide. What is oxidation state of copper over here? +1. So it is reducing from +2 state to +1. Even in tolerance reagent also, you can see at the back reaction also. In this tolerance reagent also, this tolerance reagent act as oxidizing agent, because in this case also this tolerance reagent is oxidizing CHO to carboxylic acid and itself get reduced from Ag+1. What is oxidation state of Ag? +1. +1 to 0. ठीक है, इसमें जा रहा है, reduce हो रहा है. So come to this page again. So what is Fehling test? Fehling test is a test to distinguish between aldehydes and ketones. It is given by only aliphatic aldehyde, not aromatic aldehyde, because aromatic aldehyde cannot be easily oxidized by weak oxidizing agent. Actually, Fehling reagents weak oxidizing agent rather than tolerance reagent. Tollen थोड़ा strong oxidizing agent होता है, तो that can oxidize aromatic aldehyde, बिकॉज एरोमेटिक एल्डिहाइड क्या होता है? लेस रिएक्टिव होता है, लेस ऑक्सीडाइजिंग होता है. तो फेलिंग जो रिएजेंट होता है दैट इज नॉट वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट, सो कैनॉट ऑक्सीडाइज दिस एरोमेटिक एल्डिहाइड. रिएक्शन क्या होगा? RCHO CO2 प्लस प्लस बेसिक मीडियम टू फॉर्म दिस CHO oxidized into carboxylic, itself get reduced into copper 1 oxide. So how to do in the lab? How you can perform in the lab? So it is same thing again. You take the test tube. In test tube, you take CHO, RCHO, add Fehling A, Fehling solution B, and then small amount of NaOH. Okay, so take everything in this test tube. Now this test tube put into water bath and heat it for 5 to, this is wire gauge and strands. Okay, put into water bath for the heating for 5 to 10 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes. And then after you see, when you add all these reagent, there is a formation of blue color. First, there is a formation of blue color before heating, but after heating, you get red precipitate. As soon as you are getting the red precipitate, you can confirm the presence of CHO group. Okay. Now the question, and this collectively Fehling A, Fehling B, both collectively called Fehling reagent. So what is Fehling A? What is the composition of Fehling A? Fehling A is what? Copper sulfate, which is blue in color. I mean, in lab, I wanted to show you. Copper sulfate, blue color. What is Fehling B? Anybody knows? Spelling B is sodium, potassium, tartrate. Yes, you know? It is sodium potassium tartrate, and it is colorless. Okay, so when you see the bottle of the Fehling A and Fehling B, you can see one is the blue color, that is copper sulfate. Second is the colorless, that is sodium potassium tartrate, which is also called Rochelle salt. This is also known as Rossel salt. Okay. So this is this composition. I think it is clear to all of you. Yes or no? Acha, one question I wanted to discuss ki why this tolerance test given by aromatic aldehyde but failing not given by aromatic aldehyde. Because what is tolerance reagent? This E naught value, first I will show the E naught value. The E naught
Chemical
value,
solution.
yeah, the E naught value of silver is 0.80 volt. And what is the E naught value of copper? Copper 2 plus 2 copper 1 plus this value is less. I don't remember exactly. 1 3 volt, I think so, or something. So you can see this value is higher, this E naught value is higher, and the E naught value higher act as a better oxidizing agent. It is strong oxidizing agent. Okay. And the E naught value, which one has lower E naught value, act as a weak oxidizing agent. Okay, so what is the reason कि tolerance test is can reduce can oxidize aromatic aldehyde? तो टॉलेंस टेस्ट एरोमेटिक एल्डिहाइड को ऑक्सीडाइज कर देता है बिकॉज इसकी ई नॉट वैल्यू क्या होती है, हाई होती है. तो द सब्सटेंस विच ई नॉट वैल्यू इज हायर वो स्ट्रॉन्ग ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट हो गया. तो टॉलेंस रिएजेंट इज स्ट्रॉन्गर ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट देन फेलिंग रिएजेंट बिकॉज ऑफ हाई ई नॉट वैल्यू. And this is the reason it can oxidize aromatic aldehyde, but failing reagent cannot oxidize aromatic aldehyde. So this is the one reason also. Okay. I
Ma'am,
hope it is. Yes.
ma'am, Pakka, I'm still outside.